What's up, everybody? This is Simon. You're watching Cryptechology. So, obviously, I gotta do some, what is it? Chilling? Maybe? I don't know. I gotta tell you where I'm getting my crypto gear. See, look, we got a community going on right now, and we gotta rep our community. So, this is not just, let's just show you something about dogelord.com, alright? This is where we have some of the best and hottest mining channels on YouTube, and they're repping their gear on dogelord.com. We have Emrit, DCA, Serpent, Red Panda, Cryptocurrent, Savage Mind, Crypto Macau, Chump Change. But if you're not in the mining community, it doesn't matter. You can go ahead and just get some crypto. You know what I'm saying? Get something to rep your crypto love. Are you a crypto fanatic? Are you trading? Oh, look at this. This shit's nice. I'm actually thinking about getting that. So, if you think Bitcoin, if you think crypto, if you're thinking ETH, if you're thinking anything with blockchain is going to the moon, and you want some crypto gear, yo, this is where I'm going to get my crypto gear. So that's all I'm saying. That's all I wanted to do. I want to let you know. And then actually, when you go here, right, you can go ahead and type FutureSELF. And I'll bring you to my collection. We just added, mine and stuff, sorry. We just added some more designs. We got t-shirts, a new hoodie, zip-up hoodie. I like my polo and bomber jacket. This is representing the IoT tech community. We're building the IoT network of the future with Helium. So if you want to help support that mission, you can go ahead and rock some of this gear and go to dogelord.com. All right, now I'm getting the fastest ROI of my life, and I want to show you how I did it. So I use this tool called Helium Vision. And this is what I use to do my helium placement. I have multiple devices coming in. I plan on ordering more to help grow this infrastructure, so everyone can take advantage of IoT devices, air quality sensors, GPS sensors, motion, whatever sensor you need that can help enhance and improve your quality of life, that can give you data for your business, for your personal self. It's just fantastic. We are advancing in our culture, in our world, and there's products available that can really, help you in so many ways with preventative data, which is having information ahead of time. Or just imagine not using the time spent on gathering that data, where you can have a sensor gather that data for you. That will help be more efficient and maybe just focus on a different thing. So that was just my little thought. So enough about that. All right, so Helium Vision. How do I use this? What I'm looking for is a location when I'm doing my placements. And the way I'm placing these hotspots are dependent on how many hotspots are in this area and how many are in each hexagon. Now, I have a couple different locations that I'm going to be placing my hotspots. So let's just go look around those areas. Or matter of fact, it doesn't really matter where I'm placing mine. If you have the ability to select your hotspot placement location, then you want to plan for the best coverage and for the most H&T as well. Everyone wants to make some H&T, so we don't need to really talk about that. Now, this is how I'm gonna. Why are these highlighted? Oh, I forgot I was tracking those. Let me stop. I don't need to track those. And that's a cool thing. Another thing about Helium Vision, you can track hotspots. I am tracking this one. It's the one I did place. And so everyone that's working in this area, we're gonna have to start expanding out more into this left and stop. This is good. This doesn't really need any more in this Belmar location, really. Maybe in some little pockets here and there, but I want to be focusing on trying to add more hotspots in these locations, because what you want to do is start expanding out from that placement and set yourself up early enough that you're going to be witnessing at least 3 to 4, hotspots nearby, and at the same time you aren't running into max density. And what I mean by max density, let me show you. So when you click here on the different layers, you have the different resolutions, and each resolution has a density target. So for Res 8, there's a density target of 1, and the max density is 4. For Res 7, there's a density target of 5. The max density is 20. And for Res 6, the density target is... Oh, shit. I thought I had this memorized. I don't. But that's okay. If you don't, you can go to this awesome website, this D-Link site that I have created. And what you can do is you can scroll down to Helium max density chart. You can click on that and bring you right over here to this chart. This is what I use. So 6 is density target 25 with a max density max of 100. Now, what does that mean? Oh, it's another cool site too. If you guys saw my other video where I went over Helium track. All right, so you can head on over to this site right here, pdssolutions.heliumcrew.hns.to. I know. It's too much. I'm sorry. I don't know why I did that. I should have just left it heliumcrew.hns.to. I don't know. All right, but anyway, so you can head on over to max density chart. I use this from the Helium Engineering blog. Use it all the time. I read this, and right now in that area of Jersey, Belmar, we are running in. We're like right here. We're getting close. We're in this zone right now. All right, so we need to stop. Damn it. Where did I put my Helium Vision? Son of a... Oh, here it is. So we are, and the way you can tell is by, see, this is the average rewards. We're going to change this to the actual reward scale. All right. See, we're in the 0.8s now. We're all in, we were all in the 0.9s, 0.98s, and more hotspots were added. So we're starting to run into max density in certain areas. Like this one has 3 right here. So the max density for this is 4, but at the same time you have to take into consideration all the resolutions at the same time. So if I select on one of these hotspots, it'll pull up the grid for me. And let me just remove the reward scale so you can see this better. Okay, so the red line right here, that is Res 7. The purple ones is Res 8, and this big yellow one is Res 6. Okay, so we're going to be working in the Res 7 and 8 right now. We're not running into Res 6 density issues, if I'm not mistaken. I believe there will be a way to select all of this. I can do it with the region, but I don't want to mess anything up right now. So some of these hexagons, like right here, this one is a 0.8, so they're okay, but they have room for just one more hotspot in this hexagon, all right, before the density target is affected and max density is reached. And so just be aware of that, when you're placing your hotspots. Now, there are going to be a lot of other hotspots around that you're going to be witnessing. However, just remember, if you want, the highest reward scale, then you can't be running into density targets because it's formulated to decrease the HNT as more hotspots increase in an area. Okay, so that's so nobody is gaming and there's no location that's gonna be better than any other location, and it allows for growth for people that understand that and know what to do. So, and the best thing about it is, if you can be helping, if you're someone that has hotspots, you can be essentially helping somebody in a hexagon. It could, maybe you might know somebody in this area, or you can put out potentially an ad and say, hey, we want to place a hotspot in this area, this location. If you're interested, get at me or something like that. I don't know. So, and at the same time, we get to continue to grow the network, and you can get yourself, some decent HNT. So this area, we're gonna do a placement real quick. So I want to add another hotspot over here, but I don't want to go anywhere to the east anymore. I'm gonna start going out west and expanding. Now, I believe I have area. I have a few locations. I don't want to. Yeah, but let me just do the example. That's what I was gonna go over. Let's do what I'm looking for. Yeah, so it doesn't really matter. So we could oh, here we go. That's a good idea. All right, so say you're in Neptune area and you want to add more hotspots around here. Where would you go? I would be looking at first. What I would do is I would select. I'm gonna look at a hexagon and see where they're close to the density target, maybe 25 or 50%, but haven't reached it. So remember, in the red, that's res 7. So the 7, if we forgot, 7 is a density target of 5. It has a max density of 20. Now, I'll explain how you can increase the density to 20 just shortly by satisfying the number of siblings. So right now, this hexagon right in front of me, where it says Neptune, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 hotspots in here. All right. So remember, our max dense is 5. Now, this area can increase to 20 hotspots if the 2 adjacent hexagons has at least 5. So this area has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's at least 5 in this bottom one, and there's at least 5 in this area. Okay, so I'm good. Now, if I were to zoom in or click on, and I want to see the Res 8 grids, and I'm going to say, all right, now I'm going to place a hotspot. I want to place a hotspot either if I have a location. I would say, right here. If you know anybody around this area, that would be good. That would be probably real nice. You'll be able to witness these 3 above you and some around you back here if you have your antenna elevated, and potentially you can reach out over here to the east, to the right side of the screen. So that would be a really good placement. And hey, let's just actually do a simulation to see how we could do. So we'll do a point to multi-point. 7.6 meters. That's about 25 feet or so above. All right, so it's like a regular townhouse height. We can also go 30 feet, but I like to just try to estimate lower than higher, because I'm thinking most people can get at least 25 feet in the air. And I have a 5.8 dBi antenna. That is not the stock. The stock versions are, if you have the Bobcat, is a 4, and also the 3 dBi. So, but I have the 5.8, and that's the ones I like to use. So we're going to analyze $15 closest hotspots. Let me see if I can reach them. You can see we just ran a simulation on a point to multi-point with the closest 15 hotspots nearby. This is telling me valuable information. Now, if you're looking at the screen, you have no idea what it says. Let me explain to you what's going on here. The RSSI is the strength of your signal, and the range that we'd like to be in is from 80, minus 80, negative 80, or I'm just not saying the negative part. So 80 to 120. All right. So that's where I want to be in. Now, the green lines are showing that it is matching up with this chart here on the right. When I was testing out my mapper and Glamos, I've noticed that the reason why I wasn't reaching some of the hotspots and one of the locations I was testing in was because the RSSI values were around like 150, 140, 160, 170. They were a lot higher. I couldn't get a good communication or clear line of sight. So, but this is showing me that out of these 15, so this one right here, this blue line where it's 134, we probably may not be witnessing that one. This one right here, that's minus 122, we may get that every now and then. But these other ones are showing that we should witness these devices when they beacon and when I beacon. So that's a good amount of H&T. At the same time, we would have a 1.0 reward scale because, actually no, we're still sharing we'll be, the reward scale will be probably like between point 0.8 and point 0.9 ish, because we're gonna be hit on the res 7. So we might start off at like point 0.9 ish, point 0.9 from that placement, which is still a great reward scale, and you're witnessing 10 to 15 hotspots. That's great. That's a good activity. That's a good day. That's also providing good coverage. It's providing good data for the Helium blockchain. I mean, it's all around all the way good. So if you like this video and you thought this was very helpful, please hit that like, subscribe. Stay tuned for more videos like this, and also I'm going to be doing some TA coming up in the future as well, because I love looking at charts. So might as well share that. Always watching Cryptechology. I just want to say thank you for supporting my channel, and thank you for hitting that like button.